Hi, this is Melissa at Her Quiet Passions, and today I'm out in the desert. I'm so excited.
This is our watery destination. Always amazing to me, flowing water in the desert. Join me to see what I saw along our way.
Don't touch, but it's so pretty. That's cholla with a lot of flower buds there, and we're at Anza Borrego State Park. This is the alternative trail to Palm Canyon, and we're gonna see some palms today. So beautiful. We have this beautiful Phacelia down here blooming, and everything's blooming all around, and I'll show you these flowers. The trailhead to Palm Canyon, Borrego Palm Canyon, and I was here over 40 years ago. Mountain ridge there is, I can see Ocotillo sticking up. The hills are so green. I never saw it like this before. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Shadows of the clouds are making a dramatic landscape this morning. And we're on the trail early, so we don't have too many people.
This is the map of the trails that take you to the Palm Oasis. We decided to start by taking the alternative trail on the left that climbs up the side of the mountain. And on the way back, we'll take the main trail, which has a few water crossings. That way we don't miss anything. If you don't know yet, I am the kind of person who notices as much as I can about my surroundings. So, it's no surprise that in this video, it will be just like you were hiking along with me. I will jump from oohing and awing over the macro landscape to oohing and awing over the micro range of focus on plants and rocks at our feet. Then back to the macro, because that's my favorite. Wait, micro's my favorite. Oh, that's why I love it all.
I can't stop smiling. It just makes me so happy. It just feels so free and fresh out here. You don't think of the desert as moist and colorful and green.
Now that we have a little elevation, we can orient ourselves to the wide mouth of the canyon. Geologically speaking, an alluvial fan. I feel so small standing in this vast panorama. The freedom of the open desert is exciting and relaxing at the same time. Let's talk about some of the flowers I encountered on this trail. We saw so much of the common Phacelia. It's in the borage family and can be commonly found throughout a lot of California. It can be grown from seed and will be compatible in your yard with manzanita, ceanothus, California poppies, and other natives, whereas the desert bell's Phacelia has a much more limited native range. You can try this as an annual in your yard. They're supposed to be easy from seed. Give it full sun, and once established, it will reseed itself. This is cool. I planted a desert globe mallow in my yard last fall as an experiment because I could not resist the sweet little orange flowers. I knew it was a desert plant, and so far so good. Seeing this one in its native habitat is so neat. And it's also a host plant for painted lady butterflies. Farther up the trail, I found another plant in the mallow family called paleface. I'm telling you, these little mallow flowers are so irresistible that now I want one of these in my yard. By now, you are probably wondering where the palms are. After all, this is the Palm Oasis Trail. Yes, I wanted to get to the palms, but there were so many interesting things along this trail that I kept stopping to film.
And so the canyon walls are narrowing in here, We're getting closer to the palms. We still haven't seen the palms. I've stopped so many times to look at flowers that we're taking forever to get there. But this is for those of you who like rock gardens. Here's some inspiration. And I'm seeing poppies and chamomile and Phacelia and some other fine textured things, and some grasses, which are always a must for punctuation in the landscape. This is a micro flora moment. A little fern down here. It's really small. It's almost velvety. And then this beautiful, like liverwort kind of plant, just in the crevice of these rocks. It's so cute. It's moist in here, and there's some moss down there, right there. Found a barrel cactus along the trail. There's a little one down there. It'll probably push the rocks out of the way by the time it gets big. And finally, we're getting close to the palms. Look at that. It's really unique to have these palm oases. You don't see it every day. Just the water here. A lot of it flowing. This is so beautiful. There's like cactus, barrel cactus up there. And those honey mesquites. There's a chartreuse green across the way. And Washingtonia fan palms, native fan palm to California. Here we are, the water flowing through. Someone said this is a lot of water for this spot. Let's get closer, as close as we can get. Maybe this might be it. And here we are. There's more palms up above. This is just the start. So much water. So this is about as far as we're gonna go because of the water. The water's so high. When the water's lower, you can hop across the boulders and cross the creek many times and go up the canyon to see more palms after this. But this is it. This is the second grove that we're seeing.
We were wet, the rocks and the plants and the trail were wet. Time to head down. We took the main trail back and saw more interesting things.
These sections of palm trunk are laying here because they're, oh, it looks like it got cut. Yeah, that looks like it's definitely cut, but no one brought them down here. That was brought here by a flood. Now up there, I'm looking at, it's in the middle of the screen, I'm looking at some palm trunks. And this is quite a ways down. There's another one there. Quite a ways down from the palm trees. This is like a mile or something like that. And it's not even that near the creek. Apparently in 2004, this area flooded. The whole area was just flooded and brought these palm trunks down here. The trail has approached a wash, a small wash, and true to the books, they say that the tuberosa likes to grow around the washes. So there's tuberosa down there, and I'm seeing some in the sandy stuff right down there, the Bigelow monkey flower, a big stand of them. Ooh, they're strewn all the way down. So let's go see.
Here we are walking down the wash. And it looks like a dry creek bed, but it's wet when it rains, when there's a flash flood. And washes are special. I like to walk down them because they're different. than the other flora in the area. And oh, there's some Phacelia. You can imagine when the water is flowing that there's just this big flood coming, streaming down through the sand, down these rocks, from way up there. Just a flood, all of a sudden, a flood coming down there. And here's another big stand of the Bigelow monkey flower. Oh, these are really pretty. Just growing in this gravel. Can you imagine how tough you have to be? Well, we're back to the parking lot, and it's been 4 hours of just so much wonderfulness. I hope you enjoyed it.